Barak Yahuwah Mishpacha. Today we'll be reading from Jubilees chapter 9. And Ham divided amongst his sons, and the first portion came forth for Cush, towards the east, and to the west of him for Mitzrayim, to the west of him for Put, and to the west of him, and to the west thereof, on the sea of Canaan. And Shem also divided amongst his sons, and the first portion came for Elam and his sons, to the east of the river Kedel, till it approaches the east, the whole land of India, the Red Sea on its coast, and the waters of Dedan, and all the mountains of the Merib and the Elam, and the land of Shushan, and all that is inside the Parnach to the Red Sea and the river Tinah. And as for Ashur, came forth the second portion, and all the land of Ashur, and Nineveh, and Shinar, to the borders of India, as it ascends and skirts the river. And for Arphaxad came forth the third portion, all the land of the region of the Kasdim, to the east of the Parah, bordering on the Red Sea, and all the waters of the desert, close to the tongue of the sea, which looks towards the Mitzrayim. All the land of Lebanon, Sinir, Amanah, and the borders of Parath. And for Aram there came forth the fourth portion, all the land of Aram, Neharam, between Kedel, Parath, and the north of Kasdim, to the border of the mountains of Ashur, and the land of Ararat. There came forth for Ludi the fifth portion, the mountains of Ashur, and all pertaining to them, until it reaches the great sea, and the east of Ashur, his brother. And Japheth also divided the land of his inheritance amongst his sons. And the first portion came forth for Gomer, the east and north side of the river Tanah. And the north came forth for Magog, and the inner portion of the north until it reaches the sea of Miat. And that for Madai came forth as his portion, that he should possess from the west of his two brothers to the islands, and to the coast of the islands. And for Yavan came forth the fourth portion, every island of the lands, and the islands which are towards the borders of Ludi. And for Tubal there came forth the fifth portion, the midst of the tongue which approaches towards the border of the portion of Ludi, to the second tongue to the region of Binyan, the second tongue unto the third tongue. And as for Meshech came forth the sixth portion, all the region beyond the third tongue, until it approaches the east of Gadir. And for Thirah came forth the seventh portion, 4 great islands in the midst of the sea, which reached to the portion of Ham. And the islands of Kamaturi came out by land for sons of Arphaxad as his inheritance. And thus the sons of Noach divided unto their sons, in the presence of Noach their father, and he bound them all by an oath, imprecating a curse on every one that sought to seize the portion which had not fallen to him by his lot. And they all said, So be it, so it be for themselves and for their sons forever throughout our generation, till the day of judgment, on which Yahuwah Elohim shall judge them with sword and with fire, for all the unclean wickedness of their errors, wherewith they have filled the earth with transgressions and uncleanness and fornication and sin. Jubilees, chapter 9.